It's the Really Charlie podcast. Sounds so true. Grab a chair, pour out a glass. Let's break through. Echoes in the room as the stories unfold. Tune in, lean back, let the moments be bold. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie podcast. Tune your ear with each word spoken. We're drawing you near. Yo, it's the Really Charlie podcast. Set your mind free. Diving deep, discover what's meant to be.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Really Charlie podcast. It's just you and I today. You and I. All right. Let me straighten this out of here. I was just on YouTube checking out my buddy JJ from Fall River on the Neutral Corner. Neutral Corner. He has a show that comes on. And they basically just talk boxing, and we were at the Seaport Inn this Saturday, and the Mass State Police boxing team had several matches there. It was awesome, I stayed for 3 fights, and then I had to go and celebrate my buddy Steve Lopes from Straight to the Point. We had a little get together for him at the Lighthouse Tavern in Brock Avenue in New Bedford. So so I had to kind of do what I could. And Steve Davis, my man, he put on a great event, along with all his help. Carl Pies, there's a few others that Lieutenant Murray, I believe, from the state police. They just did a great job. And but the event, there was many highlights. I was very happy to meet some new people, and it was great. Great. I love watching those live boxing events, especially when it's at the amateur level. I just like that. It's when everyone that eagerness, that determination is right there front and center, and you get to see everything. Got a chuckle of some of the old timers that were behind me, and giving their opinion about the fights, and going back and forth. It was pretty cool. But I was front and center. I had a great seat. I was way in the back, and I was like, what am I doing back here? I want to go ringside, and I did. And ended up being one of the best seats of the house. I captured a knockout. Was great. Wish I had my camera with me, but I just had my phone. And but I captured a good video, and but as I am here front and center, I just want to remind you, don't forget about WNB1 Radio, 262 Union Street, New Bedford, Massachusetts, 02740. And check out the website, WNB1. Spell out the word one.com. I'm going to put the logo above my head in a few seconds, so you can see, and add it to your devices, man. We have shows, we got music, we got, got everything. And there it is, WNB1 Radio. So we doing a lot of podcasts here on this channel, and so we got one tomorrow. We got one tomorrow, and I like all of them. Fentanyl Facts and Stories with Paula Santos Young. I have this one, the Really Charlie podcast. Wednesday, I have Sometimes You Have to Lose Yourself, and that's with Marvin Speller. And then Sunday, I'm on WNB1 Radio with Berto Carter, Derek Demers, Edmund Ray, and we do Frequency Live. And so this is podcast is the thing that's needed right now, right? Because it's organic, Mine's in, I mean, it's not a script, we're not doing anything, have things written down and but I'm getting the news out. Whatever the news may be, I'm getting it out there, right? No restrictions, got nobody coming down my neck. Oh, what's up, Ron? How you doing, Ron Henderson Jr., my man? How is it down in your neck of the woods down there? I talked to your darling sister a couple of days ago. We got to talk about a few things. But nice to see you in this comment section, Ron. Ron was a guest on the Really Charlie podcast. He's a musical genius, and I am so happy to be his friend. I was very, very fortunate to meet him, and this podcast is I've gained so many friendships, and bring a guest on, I meet somebody else, then I meet somebody else, and it just goes on. It just goes back and forth, and it's great. Carl Pies, what's up? Yeah, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. That boxing event was great. I was very happy with it. Can't wait for the next one. Gonna make sure that I'm available so I can attend it and bring my camera. But that was a great event. A great event that it allows me to put some more people on the podcast, right? So Mission 22 is going to come on with Gillian Sampson, my dear. We got Craig. Craig's going to come on, Craig Ribeiro, and we are going to talk about Mission 22. And so I'm not gonna I don't want to tell everything, but I can't wait, and hopefully that happens sooner, like within a couple of weeks or so. And I really can't wait to get them on here. Great organization. Let me see. I'm gonna try to bring something up here. So we have a podcast tomorrow, and let's see if I can bring it up here. Bring it front and center. It looks like it's there. All right. So this is the podcast I'm on with Marvin, right? Get this chat out of here. And so we got two fabulous guests. I can't wait. Cannot wait. The podcast, like I said, is myself and Marvin. And our guest is going to be Melissa Nascimento, a clinical social worker, therapist. She has experience working with issues related to the following: depression, anxiety, cultural identity, empowerment, and self-esteem. She also deals with addiction within families, life transitions and changes, grief, loss, PTSD, and trauma, and relationship issues, much more. She works at Solistic Solution Services, 40 Church Avenue, building number 1, unit 203. It's on the second floor, Wareham, Mass. And our second guest will be Paula Santos Young of AchieveGreatness88.org. She hosts the Fentanyl Facts and Stories with myself. And after losing her son to fentanyl overdose in March of 2022, Paula Santos became a passionate advocate for change through her podcast. She shares her story, sheds light on devastating impact of fentanyl crisis on families and communities. You can join Paula and myself and Marvin and Melissa. We will be on tomorrow. But a bunch of knowledge right there with those two guests, and I can't wait. I cannot wait for tomorrow to come. But meanwhile, we are here. Thanks for joining me here on Facebook, LinkedIn, and on YouTube. Let's see what's called. Have to say, I take absolutely pride in connecting good people with good people. Bravo. Yes, yes, that was all in all a great connection with everybody there. You see people interacting with each other, and there's one thing that events like that, positive events, that's what they do for the community, right? People come out, they give their money to the show, right? They expect a good show, and they got it. They got a great show. Um, Police officers, fire, um, state troopers. They were all in the ring boxing and putting on a good show. Um, some polished, and some just getting started. But it was great. It was the I was talking to a couple of people around me, and we were just talking like we were friends for about a decade. We're just going into a lot of things, and but it was real positive, and I appreciate it. Um, the Last night, well, yesterday was kind of it was one of those days, right? And so I figured, hey, I can go home and after work and chill out, watch the game, and hang out at home. And I thought I was going to have a good night until them Celtics just blew a 20-point lead. Very embarrassing. They should really be feeling it since last night, and I hope they show improve tomorrow night when they're playing the Knicks again. And they have to take advantage of this situation that they have a great team. It's not it's not an accident that that people say they're the best team in the NBA, right? That's not by accident. You can go back and forth with you know OKC and Cleveland Cavaliers, and yeah, all right. So the three can go in any kind of direction. But Boston is the champion, and the other two are trying to be champions. So we got to take advantage of it, because don't know what's going to happen next year. You really don't know what's going to happen. This team may be dismantled. We're losing about 2 to 3 pieces, um, and it becomes a whole different team. You know, and it's like wait to see what happens. If you lose some people and you get some others, and now you got to figure out, is it going to be just as good, um, or better, or is it going to be much worse? So that's why they got to take advantage of this and capitalize on this playoffs by beating a team they should beat, and they proved it throughout the year, beating them 4 times, and they gave yesterday's game away. Now, going to the other games, OKC and Denver. And Denver was playing tough throughout the game, and they were trailing, constantly trailing. The Joker was just amazing, once again, as always. And and Denver pulled it out with Aaron Gordon making that last shot. Joyce Shores, how you doing, Joyce? Joyce, you know what? I got a question. Every time I see you, I forget to ask you. When are you guys gonna put on uh, a choir show? Like they battle the choirs. Remember, you guys were at the Zeiterion. When are you gonna do that? Bring that up. Bring that up with your group. Somebody get that together, man. That's missed. That was so special. So I hope you do it. And it looks like my hat is all crooked, and it probably is. It's going all kinds of ways. Um, so this is Yes, Joyce, I would love that. I would love to see that again. It's just so amazing. Voices are beautiful. Everything. Good, good, good. So I was you know, just today I thought about that game a lot. It was listening to the radio. It was just nonstop. By the time I got home, it was so aggravating that the Boston Celtics had lost yesterday. And but teams are ready. I mean, Cleveland wasn't, you know, they didn't expect to lose, but they lost to Indiana. So everybody's on their heels now. Top teams on their heels, saying, "Oh man, what the hell's going on here? Now we're behind." All right, so um, I think these next games, game two in these series are going to be different. And we'll see. May the best team win. Go Celtics. Let me see. So I have a couple of guests, and excuse me when I'm kind of giving a lot of people opportunities that are dealing with mental health, right? Got Dr. David Spencer coming on next week, and he's going to talk about a lot of good things. Tomorrow we have Melissa Nascimento, we have Paula coming on. Those are all things about care, self-care, right? And it's very, very important. You guys know who you are out there, right? You talk a lot, back and forth with messages, text messages, whatever. And I understand, and you understand that we're all going through things, and it's very, very important that we take care of each other. That mental health part is crucial to keep it stable. So a lot of that's going to be coming up, and I have some great guests. David is, pastor. He's a doctor, entertainer, very essential in his community for many, many years, turning people around, turning his life around to turn other people's life around. Just done so many things, and so I can't wait to get him on here. Just his little reels get me all inspired, and so he'll be on next week. The feel free, you want somebody on the podcast, just get in touch with me through the email reallycharliepodcast@gmail.com, or send me a inbox through Messenger on Facebook. There's also an opportunity, chances you can send me something through LinkedIn, through their inbox, and on YouTube. Leave a little comment on the Really Charlie Podcast channel on YouTube. Please like and subscribe to the channel also. Goes a long way. All right. So I put that up about podcast tomorrow. Got about 9 minutes. I'm just going to make this shorter podcast. It's just me. Unless you guys come up with something, you put something in the comment section and we can talk about it. That's fine. Let's see. Let me find something here. I'm going to show you something here. I always like this video. This video, every week, it gets more and more likes. So here we go.
Some black people in this world you can rob, but an old Spanish man ain't that dude. You could jump out of the dark with a gun. You be like, Papi, give me all your money. He said, I don't give you nothing. You be like, Papi, you better give me your money before I shoot the shit out of you. He said, look, I'll give you $5, that's it.
I give you $5. That's it. Man, that's real. And that comedian. Oh man, what's his name? Oh man, young dude, New York. died at a young age, man. He was going places. He was definitely going places, and he passed away um, when he was getting to be known, doing that skit, that skit. He was blowing up, but yeah, he passed away. I think he was like 30 something years old, real young. Um, all right. Yeah, I got all kinds of videos. Check out Russell Ramus, right? Check. Man, that's an old skit. That was one of the first videos we did. Um, yeah, Russell is he's been doing working, take care of family. I miss him. What's up, Butch? My man. Old school. Old school Bay Village kid, man. Um, hey Butch, I got something, right? And Joyce is on it too. Um, think about where you lived in the Bay Village, right? And and then think of all the families that lived in that particular unit that you live in or in that apartment, right? And you just go back and you start thinking, you say, all right, this one lived there, that one lived there, and it's crazy, But you had a big family, so you were in one of the bigger units. But you think about all the families that live there and what they're doing now, and it's good. It's great memories and good things to reflect on. In fact, I'm going to be doing on the wall soon. I'll be, let's see, first guest is Aaron Watkins. He's going to come on. And he wants to talk about the wall experience, Monty's Park Wall, right? And we all went through something good, bad, and ugly, over there. But I'm giving people an opportunity to come on and just talk about it, right? And what it meant to you, how it helped you, how it didn't help you, whatever it may be. We're just going to have a conversation. Now, I wanted to do some stories like this when it came to the Bay Village and just share some stories. And just wasn't, no one, they just didn't want to do it. But looks like this on the wall thing is really going to take off. So, so I'm going to get in touch with Aaron and get that started someday next week. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I'm all locked down on my podcast, so I really have to figure out what day I'm going to do, or maybe do two podcasts, one after another, and that's how I'll start the on wall episodes. So that's going to be nice because they'll be recorded, and and we can kind of check them out on YouTube on my channel anytime we want. Tomorrow isn't promised, right? So capturing videos is real important because you don't know. Even me, God forbid, for God, protect me, God bless me. But never know when my last video is coming, and I hope this isn't my last one. But capturing moments is very important. Just to hear those voices again, and especially when someone passes on, it's so that's what I'm trying to do is just give people their flowers while they are standing, and real important. Let's see, got a text message here. Let's see what they got to say. Dun, 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 dun. All right, everyone. Let's see. All right. So come on, join me tomorrow. Yeah, myself, Marvin, Melissa, um, Paula Young's going to be on. And that podcast is sometimes you have to lose yourself. Real important. We get really into it, and you're gonna like it. So come join me tomorrow. Time will be 6 p.m. It's an early start because my host is on the West Coast, so we have to go. Got to do according to the best time that he's available. So 6 p.m. Eastern time is the best time. All right, everyone. Thank you. Check out my little outro video, my new Really Charlie podcast song. I love the old one, but I was getting teared up on YouTube, with these violations, so I had to change it up. All right. Take care. I will see you tomorrow. God bless.